Yeah, so welcome everyone. So today we have three guests with us, and we are going to be discussing everything about Chingari and the whole GARI network ecosystem and also their upcoming plans. Okay, so who we have here is Ankush from the product team. He's going to explain more about the product and the features and the benefits for the community. And also, we have our lovely, amazing community members, the community leaders, success manager, who is Praveen over here. You'll find him as Human Groot in Telegram and Discord. And also, we have our community lead, Siddhant, who is Siddhant Chowdhry. He's off camera, but he's on the line. All right. So welcome everyone, guys, and they are all connecting from
Thank
India.
you.
It's late right now, so they're going to share. So why don't you explain to us, like starting from Ankush and then we go to Praveen and Siddhant. Why don't you explain to us what do you do within like Chingari, and do you work on the network side and all about like your role, and then we'll come into the product later on. Yeah.
Hi everyone. I basically work as the product manager at Chingari, and I work on the Web3 and crypto stuff majorly. So uh, I work on the integration part of Chingari application and the Gari token utilities. As you know that there's a crypto wallet inside Chingari app. For people who don't know or who don't understand what Chingari is, so Chingari is India's largest short video social application, similar to TikTok or Instagram Reels, and we have a crypto wallet integrated to Chingari application, and I basically take care of all the token based utilities inside Chingari app, as well
Mhm.
as all the products and features we are building with Gari inside Chingari and outside Chingari as well.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yeah, so he's the product guy. So anything related to the product, he's a busy man, but he's got a lot of responsibilities on that side. And you've been in crypto since like 2016, if I'm correct, right? Like,
Yeah, so like basically I started in 2016,
right,
but majorly as an investor or trader that time.
right.
But then I like got a bit of curiosity about crypto and blockchains,
Mm-hmm.
and then I started slowly building my career into this space.
Amazing, amazing. So, all right. So, I mean, Praveen, you could do the same, like explain about your role and how your journey into crypto and why, like, why Chingari and what do you do? What do you, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, I've been in GARI since 6 months. I have joined as a community manager,
Right.
and right now I have taken role of community success manager.
Mm-hmm.
Siddhant has guided me through this role, this
Mm-hmm.
journey in GARI. So usually we interact with community every day.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah, we update technical issues to the team
Right.
and updates to the community. Yeah, more of like interaction with community every day and
Mm-hmm.
investors community.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
That's really good. Yeah, so he's mainly the community success manager. And
Yeah.
when did you learn about crypto and what's so exciting about you? Like, what excites you about like crypto and all these Web3 and the decentralized aspect of like, a revolution, you would say, so.
Yeah, I've been in crypto since 2017 December, uh, and I usually do arbitrage trading.
Oh.
Uh, but then I got deviated from this field. Later on, again got interested with some NFTs,
Mm-hmm.
utility-based NFTs.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, I've joined as a moderator for GARI Token Telegram group.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've been taken role of community success manager recently.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah, I mean, the 2007, everyone has like different batches, when they join
Yeah,
crypto. So even I was like a
yeah,
part of that. I was in August 2017, like summer in Barcelona, and yeah, I happened to be. buying all the way to the top and then coming down and then, just going out. But yeah, yeah, I mean, it's been amazing since then, right? And I mean, there's been a lot of growth. I'm sure, like you both agree. What about you, Siddhant? Like, could you explain what you do in Chingari and like what's your journey into crypto and what fascinates, what excites you about like this whole crypto and Web3 generation or revolution?
Sure, sure. Hi everyone, I'm Siddhant Chowdhry, and I'm handling the GARI community as a community manager. I've been like working in the crypto space for like last 3 years,
Mm-hmm.
and this field is like quite interesting. Uh, why I entered into the space? I will just tell you guys the reason. So it happened like long way back. I invested 500 INR in one of the token.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to actually name the token which I invested in.
Okay, just 1 second. For the context, what is INR? Just for the audience who don't know.
Indian
Indian.
rupees.
Okay,
Indian
so
rupees.
it's the fiat currency of India, just like US dollar,
Correct.
so.
Correct. Exactly. Exactly. So I invested 500 INR in that token, and I just left it for like an year.
Hmm.
And the next year, when I just opened my app and I saw that 500 turned into like 17,000 INR rupees. That was like a massive profit I've made in an year, and it was something unbelievable.
Amazing.
So I just wanted to learn more about the crypto, how it operates and everything. Before that, I wasn't aware of the like the mechanics and the technical sort of things that have been involved in the space.
Right.
So just thought of like I've worked with a lot of projects at that moment, interned with some of them.
Hmm.
Probably got to know more about how things work in crypto.
Amazing.
So
Amazing.
once I was like equipped with a lot of knowledge and everything, I left up my previous job.
Hmm.
I kind of joined this as a full time work. I mean, it has been an amazing journey since then.
Yeah, yeah, it's going to get even more exciting. This is just the beginning. We are just like 4 to 5% of the people in the world knows about crypto. So all of your stories are like really amazing, and what you guys do and what we all do, as we are all like bidlers, what we say, like builders, but bidlers. Everyone is a bidler. They don't need to be like a developer to contribute to the space or to grow the space. So everyone has their own particular like specialty or expertise, and we contribute by that. All right, so now let's get into, the GARI app, because that was the first app which was launched, right? That was the first product and how it came about. So who would like to go on this? Ankush, do you want to go?
I'd like to take a shot. So basically, uh, so Chingari started in around 2020 during the COVID lockdowns,
Mm-hmm.
and so uh, Chingari started as a short video social application where people could upload their videos, and other people can come and watch these videos to entertain themselves. Uh, then something happened in India, like TikTok was banned,
Mm-hmm.
and all these short video social applications gained huge traction
Mm-hmm.
because of that. And Chingari is one of those beneficiaries amongst all these platforms. But like, yeah, Chingari built its niche amongst the tier 3, tier 2, tier 4 cities, where
Right.
like people can use the very simple interface of Chingari to consume their the content, what the type of content that they like, right?
Right.
So yeah, then we realized, like, then, like, if you see all these social platforms like Instagram or
Mm-hmm.
YouTube or maybe TikTok. So we realized that these people who put a lot of effort and time in creating this content, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're not able to monetize their content
Mm-hmm.
because only a handful of people, like, who are big enough, like with certain outreach to
Mm-hmm.
to their followers in the platform, like people who are having millions of followers or like hundreds of thousands of followers,
Mm-hmm.
they are the only ones who are able to monetize
Mm-hmm.
with their content. So basically content monetization takes place majorly in two ways, where either you get some brand deals where
Mm-hmm.
you endorse their products in your videos or content, and then you get paid by the brands,
Mm-hmm.
or you are paid by the platform.
Mm-hmm.
Like in case, let's say, in case of TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say TikTok pays only a handful of TikTok creators, and there would be a threshold criteria, like you must have like 1 million followers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So these content creators, who are basically the most important pillar of a social network,
Right.
uh, like people who have 1,000 followers, or like let's say 10,000 followers, these people are not able to make money, although they spend a lot of time and effort to
Mm-hmm.
create the content.
Right.
Okay. And like these platforms also like hamper the user experience by putting a lot of advertisements inside the application.
Mm-hmm.
So uh, so there needs to be a like different kind of solution which needs to come out, and then which can incentivize more and more creators as well
Mm-hmm.
as the users who
Mm-hmm.
are also like spending their time and effort.
Mm-hmm.
So rather than user being the product, we wanted the product to be actually the social platform and
Mm-hmm.
not the users.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided to go through the Web3 route, and
Mm-hmm.
then we launched a wallet inside Chingari application,
Mm-hmm.
on which like you can hold your cryptos.
Mm-hmm.
And so like with the wallet, we also launched a token called GARI token.
Mm-hmm.
So GARI token basically is a dual nature token. Like light is a dual nature entity. It serves as a uh, it serves as a medium as well as a source of energy, something like that, right? So
Right.
GARI acts as a utility token
Mm-hmm.
as well as a governance token for the GARI DAO. So you can use GARI tokens inside Chingari application
Right.
for any kind of in-app purchases,
Mm-hmm.
as well as you can use GARI token to tip or gift any other Chingari users
Mm-hmm.
in a totally like purely on-chain transactions, peer-to-peer transactions.
Mm-hmm.
And also like people who hold GARI tokens are able to participate in the governance decisions of the GARI network, like
Right.
what kind of reward should be given to the uh, Chingari users or the token holders,
Mm-hmm.
what should be the new features that can be added to Chingari application, and all
Right.
these sort of governance decisions. So yeah, like we have till date launched the application, the token,
Mm-hmm.
the application with the wallet, the token, some in-app purchases.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we are on the verge of launching some really cool features and like products like within the next few weeks that
Yep.
we can discuss more in detail once we move forward with the discussion now.
Yeah, absolutely. That was amazing. Like I mean, and just to give an overview of like some of the stats about like Chingari as an app itself, they have they have correct me if I'm wrong, okay? So like it's like 130 million downloads. They have over 100 million like what do you call that? Like account signups, people who have accounts on that application and he use that application and daily active users, like I mean active users on the platform is approximately like over 50 million. So it's like the application itself, it comes from the Web2 narrative, like you explained the problem and the opportunity of the market, but it integrates this Web3 features and all the benefits for the creators because creators become the community. We in Web3, we generally tend to say the community members as community, not like users as we do it in Web2. So that's amazing. So those are some of the stats, and we will keep getting into, the token as well as their NFT and also their community. So yeah, Siddhant or Praveen, like I mean, you could go for this one probably. I mean, what like what do you think? Who is the community members right now? And could you share some stats about like who our community is, where are they from basically, and what do they actually want? How do they actually think about the platform? And what do you see in that aspect?
Yeah, let me take up this.
Hmm.
Uh, see, our app is like Indian based right
Hmm.
now,
Hmm.
and we are expanding to other countries like Turkey, UAE,
Hmm.
and more regions we are adding. Um, and most of our content comes from Hindi language creators,
Right.
and we are focused on going international
Hmm.
as well regional based.
Right.
Mm,
Amazing. So basically, the since the app and the company is based in India, so that's why the majority of the people are like, I mean, using the app currently are Hindi speaker. Hindi is like the national language of India. But now we have plans to go global. We have seen a lot of traction in like UAE and in Turkey as well, right?
yeah,
So
yeah, 30.
yeah, so we are spreading across the globe because it actually provides a lot of value because with all these Web3 dynamics in place, and since everybody likes short video content and it's fun and it's enjoyable, so I guess it makes the whole world as a market, I would say, for this sort of a product. What's your thoughts, Siddhant, around like, Chingari app as a product itself? And what do you think about the community who are using this? And yeah.
I personally believe like Chingari is the TikTok killer. It is actually regarded as a TikTok killer in India,
Hmm.
and it has like overtaken the number of users who are actually using TikTok, and they
Hmm.
have been like using now Chingari now at the moment.
Hmm.
And I
Amazing.
think most of the users, as Praveen also stated, are from India actually.
Hmm.
Most of the creators are the ones who have been like creating videos and Hindi in Hindi.
Hmm.
But having said that, there are a lot of users who are actually exploring the app since we launched the GARI token.
Yeah, I do that. I explore your app. So, I mean, I've been using your app and I've been just posting content. I've been telling my friends to just post content. But of course, like right now, I guess in the near future, there's going to be all the, the in-app KYC and everything done. And once that's done, it's going to be like all the full features of the product is going to be rolled out. But right now, we do earn, but we cannot withdraw that tokens. But we post content, and it's really nice app. I really like it. So, um,
Amazing, amazing. I mean,
y-
but we just missed out one fact that GARI is among the third top app in the social app in the Play Store. So
amazing,
yeah,
amazing.
this is something big for Chingari.
Yeah, that's amazing. And also, since you were just talking about this stat, like it's the third ranking stat in like third highest ranking stat of like social media in Google Play Store and all these, and the GARI token. Now we're gonna discuss into the Web3 part of things, okay? Like the GARI token itself. Like GARI token is it's a Solana native token and it's the fourth largest token holders on Solana currently, and it keeps fluctuating. They're in top five almost like for a while now. So, I mean, why don't you explain like Ankush, why don't you explain a bit more about like what was the purpose of the token? I know you touched on this like in-app purchases and all that stuff, but like do you guys plan to take this token cross-chain to any other platform, and what's the goal with the token?
So token is primarily a mode uh, for a reward medium,
Mm-hmm.
as well as owning a network, or like sharing some stakes to a like wider network.
Right.
So if you have to if I have to tell you a gist of what GARI token is, basically how what does GARI token mean for a normal user
Right.
of Chingari application is any Chingari user like who has a active crypto wallet
Mm-hmm.
can earn GARI tokens by just participating inside Chingari app. So Uh, I just like, let's say I come to Chingari application on a like usual day. I watch videos, I
Mm-hmm.
like videos, I share it with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I create videos.
Mm-hmm.
My videos get some engagement, some likes, comments, shares, views, uh, anything like whatever metric we can think of right now.
Mm-hmm.
Every activity will be rewarded in terms of Gari token. And like we are planning this Gari mining rewards program very
Mm-hmm.
soon.
Mm-hmm.
Might be releasing in the next few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So every Chingari user will be rewarded with Gari tokens on a
Mm-hmm.
daily basis,
Mm-hmm.
which basically is a mode of monetization or earning some rewards
Mm-hmm.
for your engagement or your participation into a network.
Mm-hmm.
Like as you see, a lot of projects in Web3 or crypto reward their users for participating. Let's say kind of liquidity mining, what people do with their tokens. But here
Right.
you don't need to invest anything. You
Mm-hmm.
are your time and your efforts are enough as an investment. And
Mm-hmm.
Chingari and Gari wants to reward the users on that aspect. And yeah, so basically on your question of are we planning to go multi-chain
Mm-hmm.
or like what are our plans with the tokens. So just now limited to right now we are limited to Solana.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like again we are thinking of other blockchains as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like every blockchain has their community, right? Like
Right.
Ethereum has their own community, Polygon has their own community. So why we choose Solana?
Yeah.
First of all,
Yeah, we do.
that's
Yeah.
an important question.
Yeah,
So
it's important
basically,
question.
yeah.
Yes,
So
thank you.
basically, as we mentioned that as you mentioned earlier that we have 130 million users,
Mm-hmm.
and then as I mentioned that there will be on-chain transactions
Mm-hmm.
inside the application, which will be majorly micro transactions,
Mm-hmm.
uh, might worth $0.1, like 10 cents to $10, right?
Mm-hmm.
So uh, we needed a very efficient blockchain which is fast and cheap enough and is highly scalable. So when we are thinking of millions or hundreds of thousands of transactions per second or like
Right.
per day,
Mm-hmm.
Solana was the best choice for us
Right.
because of the like almost free of cost transactions, because
Mm-hmm.
the transaction fee is almost negligible in Solana,
Mm-hmm.
and there's no gas war, there's no peak time periods where like you have to pay higher fee for any transaction.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously Solana was the first choice.
Mm-hmm.
And but again, like we also want to reach out to the uh, other prominent blockchain communities like Ethereum's or Polygon, Avalanche, and
Mm-hmm.
let's say Near. So we are planning, but like that's further down the pipeline, like not soon enough.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Amazing.
like that's again in the roadmap.
Yeah, that's amazing, because like as Chingari as an app and community keeps growing, the token and everything, the NFT and all that stuff, Solana also keeps upgrading their core functionality of their product or their network, since now you have all these MAV coming into place, the fee marketplace, which is going to differ, and then you have like Quick, all these technical implementations which are coming in, which I think will add a lot of like value to the products which are built on top of Solana. So that's we see that sort of synergy. So that's great, to see from the Chingari community and the Gari network itself, So that's amazing. So why don't we what do you guys think like about Praveen and Siddhant? Like, what do you think about the upcoming Gari mining program? What is it? And like, how would you as a user first of all describe what it is, and then like try to explain like what are the benefits that you are personally looking forward to, or and all that. Like what type, because you guys get a lot of different questions from communities, so you could elaborate what people are asking about, and then you could share like what are the kind of benefits that you see. And of course, like the program hasn't gone live yet, and this is just the initial conversation that we are having, so everything is like subjected to change, so I hope you understand all of that. But yeah, so why don't you just describe the Gari mining program and its benefits?
Yeah, before going to GARI Mining, let's see Pandas which we have launched in April month.
Mm-hmm.
We want our GARI and this community to be through Web3.
Mm-hmm.
So we have sold like 3,000 Panda NFTs
Mm-hmm.
and we have raised some 6,000 soul. And we bought back GARI tokens with all the soul we have raised
Mm-hmm.
and we are giving back to the Panda community through staking program.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this GARI mining program will be like more of a Web3 where both creators and users take part in this uh, program
Right.
and earn GARI tokens, which will give them access to the uh, like uh, control of the this ecosystem through DAO voting.
Right. And
Yeah,
okay, yeah,
and
just one quick question over there. Like, I mean, the Gari staking, like, the Panda staking that you're mentioning. So Gari Panda is like the
yeah,
NFT collection of, Chingari Network and Gari Network. So basically, I guess recently we just launched like in staking on Honey Finance, right? Like on Honey Finance, there's staking going on right now where people can actually earn some rewards. So that allocation that you guys bought and now you're distributing that allocation, that token allocation,
yes, yes.
is for that staking program purposes, right? Which is ongoing on Honey, right?
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
this is the soul we have bought back and
Hmm.
we are giving through staking program.
Amazing. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, and please continue. Like, continue.
yeah. Siddhant,
Yeah, sure. So, like, as Praveen was talking about staking, so
Mm-hmm.
this is the first, I mean, the first of the utilities that we are like granting to the Panda holders. And so far, if I talk about the numbers, more than 800 pandas have been staked on Honey Finance.
Mm-hmm.
And every day, the user has been getting 1.25 GARI.
Mm. Okay.
The staking programs continues probably till 29th of May or 30 May 2023.
Okay. And one quick
Yeah,
question of
whoever, yeah,
Sorry, one
sure.
quick question was like, and how long is this? Can they stake multiple pandas, right? They can also go ahead and do that as well, like in
Yeah,
Honey. Okay,
yes, yes,
so
there is no limit to it.
so each NFT that they stake, they get 1.25 Gari, right?
Correct.
Okay,
Per
amazing.
day.
Per
Per
day.
yeah,
day.
That is
Okay.
per
yeah,
day.
it is per day.
And if
Yeah,
someone has invested in the while, I mean, while buying Panda in the during a mint
Mm-hmm.
on Soul Razor, so
Mm-hmm.
probably by the end of the year, he will get his money back.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it
And
gets
more.
the investment back, and then
Maybe
it's
more than
all
And
that.
and
profit.
Maybe more than that.
and more than that.
Amazing. So that's the expectation. So, so as you see, like, I mean, it's like, you just get the initial investment back and then it's all profits, from there. And this is just the beginning, this is just the staking
yeah.
part.
There are a lot of use cases for this GARI Panda. Like uh, when an advertiser want to run an ad on Chingari app, they need this GARI Panda.
Mm,
So this will build up demand for GARI Pandas. It
amazing.
adds more value to them.
Yeah, we
I
can
mean,
keep
Jimmy,
touching.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
we
can
are
keep
actually
touch.
perfectly heading towards Web3. Like
Sorry?
rewarding the users in the Web3 is like the first and the foremost thing, which is
Right.
actually done by the project, and we are like on it.
Amazing. Yeah. Yeah, I can actually see that and it actually does make sense, like as a product and everything, it actually makes a lot of value because it's actually providing real world use cases. It's actually providing value to the real world users. It's not just like DeFi focused or like crypto native focused who are just going out there and like, doing something. Here it's like a social media app where you can enjoy and then it's the same dynamics like once you do advertising on like let's say Google, YouTube or whatever, you pay in dollars or whatever a local currency. But in this case, you'll be if you have a NFT or something, you will add value while you want to promote or do any advertisements within the application. You can use that NFT. I'm correct, right? More or less.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Yeah, so let's elaborate more about the mining program itself and what sort of benefits do you see? Like let's just consider like the top two benefits that each one of you see the user. I know there's like n number of benefits, so I mean, let's say the what would be the top two or top five benefits do you see the community getting from this program, and how long is this program going to last, and what are the allocation for this, and et cetera, et cetera. So you guys, yeah,
So Siddhant, would you like to take up this question?
Yeah,
Mm,
sure,
Yeah.
sure, sure, sure. So I mean, the Gari Mining is like, or I mean, it's like surrounded to the community.
mm-hmm,
So I mean, whoever actually purchases the badge.
mm-hmm,
So let me just tell you that there are we will be minting 100 badge per day.
mm-hmm,
So you have to. It is like a war
mm-hmm,
because Chingari has a lot of users, and everyone would be like fighting up for one badge because every badge is like a membership to the earnings of GARI token.
mm-hmm. And just to give some context over here, like what are badges, and are there, I'm guessing there are different levels, and what are the benefits? It's just like gamification, right? Like from level zero, you have less power, and then level five, you have enhanced features and functionality. So what are badges, and like how do they actually work within this whole mining program?
So I'll take that question.
Sure.
So basically, GARI mining is a reward program
Mm-hmm.
inside Chingari application,
Mm-hmm.
where we have a 50,000 GARI tokens pool
Mm-hmm.
for rewards every day.
Right.
So every Chingari user who logs into the application or who opens the app on a
Mm-hmm.
daily basis,
Mm-hmm.
they'll be getting these rewards for engaging into the Chingari application, and these rewards will be distributed for, as I mentioned, every activity that is done on Chingari app. It could be watching or creating or liking, sharing, any sort of activity done inside Chingari app. So badges are basically a booster
Mm-hmm.
for your rewards. So if you buy a badge, uh, there are certain levels of the badges, as you mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
uh, like level 1 to level 5.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you buy a level 1 batch, then the rewards you are going to accrue for the activity that you did inside the Chingari app, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those rewards will be multiplied by 2
Mm-hmm.
for the very basic badge. So you purchase that badge from the app,
Mm-hmm.
and the badges are like really cool NFTs.
Mm-hmm.
These could be also traded on later point of time inside Chingari application.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are owner of that badge,
Mm-hmm.
your rewards will be boosted in multipliers, right? So as you move up the ladder in the levels of the badges,
Right.
the multipliers get higher, and you get more and more rewards. And these badges are also very limited in numbers, so
Mm-hmm.
only limited number of badges will be minted uh, on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
So there'll be a lot of demand for
Mm-hmm.
these badges, and people will try to buy these badges to get more and more rewards inside Chingari app.
Yeah, amazing. And do we have like an estimation? Yeah, it totally makes sense. So badges, if I understand this correctly, badges is the second NFT apart from the Panda NFT, and badges are acts like it's like a booster, as you said, like it's like a bonus sort of an NFT, which
Mhm.
just enhances the performance of your rewards that you earn per day, right?
Right.
Okay,
Right.
amazing.
Right.
And how many badges are we talking about? Like you said, it's limited amounts. How many badges would there be in supply?
So on a daily basis,
Mm-hmm.
200 badges will be available for purchase,
Mm-hmm.
and so there are two kind of badges.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a creator badge and there's a user badge.
Mm-hmm.
So creator badge actually amplifies or multiplies your creator-based activities. Like when we say creator-based activities, these are like creating videos.
Mm-hmm.
Your videos getting watch time,
Mm-hmm.
views, your videos getting comments,
Right.
shares. Yeah, these sort of activities, the rewards that you get for these sort of activities
Right.
are boosted if you
Right.
own a creator badge.
Mm-hmm.
And if you own a user badge,
Mm-hmm.
so user activities are like watching videos, liking videos, sharing
Mm-hmm.
videos, commenting on a video, or spending. time on Chingari app. So
Mm-hmm.
these are all user activities. So rewards pertaining to these kind of activities will be boosted if you own a user badge. So both the badges will be available in very limited supply on a daily basis,
Mm-hmm.
100 badges each per day.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And like looking at the number of users we have,
Mm-hmm.
the users who have active Gari wallet, it's around 600k users.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a really gruesome competition to buy these badges and get more and more rewards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to touch on something else, Praveen or Siddhant, on the badges and how do you see this gamification thing going? And what sort of like I'm sure like the community must be like speaking about it and they must be asking questions. So what sort of questions do you guys get and how do you see this?
Yeah, community is like, what are badges? How can they buy these badges?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so we are answering these questions every day.
Mm-hmm.
So badges are like NFTs, and we are personalizing them like more of a premium badges thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we have got proper designer for this.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, uh,
Amazing. Amazing. Siddhant, would you like to add something to the
Yeah,
badges
sure,
and what are your thoughts?
sure. I think if I talk from the community perspective,
Right.
the community is actually pretty excited about the mining, the mining and the badges.
Mm-hmm.
And we are getting a lot of questions on daily basis regarding as to what is going to the price of the badges.
Mm-hmm.
When are we releasing it? What are the features that it will have? A lot of questions and we are getting on a daily basis.
Amazing. And w
So
what sort of replies do you give it to them? Like, let's say I'm a community member and I come and ask, hey, what's the token? What's the price of the badge going to be like per badge? And what sort of answer do you give to them? Stay tuned, or
yeah, exactly. Stay tuned. We have an announcement coming up
mm,
in a few days.
yeah.
So we'll really, reveal all the official notification and official announcements
Hmm.
regarding the Gari mining badge.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, things are being finalized.
Amazing, amazing. I tried to get some alpha out of them, but like, as you know, like I mentioned, it's not official yet, the official documents. It's still in work in progress. So we want you guys, we want everyone to, get out there, go to the Discord and Telegram. Siddhant and Praveen would be there to
yeah.
answer any of your questions and be able to help you with like the whole ecosystem in general, because there's a lot of different aspects to it because like, you have the NFT, now you have the badges, then you have the GARI mining program where you can actually boost a reward. And this is just the beginning of like where Chingari as an app, like a social media short video app,
Hmm.
actually gives back to the community or gives back to its what people call as users, okay, in normal social media. And it's such a critical thing because like I'm sure like you two might have the same perspective. Social media was one of the most important apps or like use cases in the Web2 world. That actually kicked off like that whole Web2 narrative, and that's where entertainment used to happen, right? Like we came from like Facebook and LinkedIn, and then now you have like Twitter, and like crypto is on Twitter, and everyone is over there. You have TikTok, and now you come into the other side of like social media, where we treat the people who are using the application or the products, we give them back like for the time that they spent and for the effort that they do by producing different forms of like content. So that's amazing. So I mean, yeah, so I mean, and now it's like, we've I guess covered like more or less like, the mining program as a whole, like initially. we've covered the NFT, we have covered the badges, which is going to be a part of the GARI mining program. We have touched on like, the application itself, and also the token itself and plans about cross-chain and product plans and the community plans. So I mean, do you guys like now it's like free, I leave it up to you. So let's discuss anything that you are really super excited about, like maybe let's say in the next 6 months or maybe even long term. How do you see? Yeah, it's free. It's now anything. Let's go for it.
So,
Yeah, this
yeah, yeah, Praveen, please go ahead.
yeah, this Gari mining thing is like create to earn, engage to earn, like so it's like involving our community to do activities on our Chingari app,
Hmm.
and we make them level up to gain more rewards from this program.
Hmm.
So they will be engaging throughout their life period by getting entertained.
Hmm.
This is like uh, we are paying them to get entertained.
We are paying
Yeah,
the users to get entertained.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
get
This
entertained
is
and
the
earn. Okay,
yeah,
get
right.
entertained and earn. Yeah, amazing. That was a nice code. I'm gonna use that a while.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I see Chingari and Garia like is really a very different kind of project in the whole Web3 ecosystem. So what actually excites me about Chingari or the Gari network is as I mentioned that I have spent a fair share amount of time in this space, and like I have been a part of I have been actively participating in a lot of communities around like for tens of projects, but one thing about Chingari is uh, it's really catering to the Web2 native people. So if you see any Web3 project, right? Let's say OpenSea
Mhm.
or any other DeFi protocol or any other decentralized exchange or any
Mhm.
other protocol, let's say like Ethereum name services or any other project. So the user base is basically people who own crypto already, and
Mhm.
like they want to do something with their crypto either by staking it or by trading it or like buying NFTs out of it, right?
Mhm.
So they are not onboarding new users to crypto. They are
Mhm.
just serving the already existing crypto users. But this is how I feel Chingari differentiates itself. Gari differentiates itself from the all other crypto projects is uh, we already have a like user base of around 100 million users, and then we have like created a very simple onboarding journey for these users
Mhm.
to from web 2 to web 3.
Mhm.
They don't need to download any other application or like any browser extension as a wallet.
Mhm.
So Chingari app itself acts as a wallet where you just have to activate your wallet by inputting some passwords,
Mhm.
and then like you can see that proof as like in the past 3 months, like the time we
Mhm.
launched in like mid of Feb. So we have like onboarded around 600k users to Solana, which is
Mhm.
a really big number. uh, even like MetaMask uh, or Ethereum blockchain has around like 500k daily active users.
Mhm.
So 600k users being onboarded to Solana, and like as per my analysis of the data
Mhm.
from the app itself,
Mhm.
these are basically non-English user
Mhm.
non-English speaking users, and because I don't see many platforms in Web3 and crypto who
Mhm.
serve these non-English speaking communities and users.
Right.
So the thing is like we are catering to the Web2 community or the users, and like
Mhm.
them then onboarding these users to Web3. They don't need to open a account on any crypto exchange to be
Mhm.
a part of the crypto community. uh,
Mhm.
they can just like earn Gari tokens by participating inside the Chingari app,
Mhm.
and then like they can use this to like let's say they can use this token to participate in other crypto
Activities.
projects by yeah. So this is one of the most interesting aspect for me, where
Mhm.
like we already have solved for the user. Like, so for any projects that launches, right, the biggest challenge is to acquire users.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
the most challenging aspect is to acquire users. We don't need to worry about this. Like, we already have the users. We
Amazing.
are like slowly educating them about crypto, about the various benefits of participating to the crypto economy, and then rewarding them with the tokens, and then they can participate by staking it.
Right.
Everyone learns slowly
Yeah.
by staking their token. They'll be able to participate in the governance inside the Chingari app itself. They'll be able to participate in NFT marketplace inside the Chingari app itself.
Mm-hmm.
uh, Creators can actually that's my second point, which I'm going to touch base more
Sure.
about.
Sure.
Uh, so this is something which we are catering to, and all these people, they have no clue or no idea about how crypto works and what actually crypto is.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the most important and like the cool aspect of Gari network.
Mm-hmm.
So the second thing which I am really excited about is the video NFT marketplace. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, yeah. So what a marketplace is like, it's a platform where buyers and sellers are met have been meeting, right? Like,
Right.
so Uber is a marketplace for drivers and riders.
Mm-hmm.
Amazon is a marketplace for buyers and sellers of goods, right?
Mm-hmm.
So NFT marketplace, if you see like OpenSea or Magic Eden, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you see a lot of people who create NFTs.
Right.
These are basically artists or creators. They
Mm-hmm.
mint NFTs at some place, and then they list these NFTs onto the marketplace. And
Mm-hmm.
then people who are interested in buying them,
Mm-hmm.
they go to the application and then buy, right? Uh, but like, there's one more aspect here is like, you don't basically know any one of the creators from any other platform, or you have not been following them from any other place, right? You are
Mm-hmm.
just looking at their art, and you are looking at the prices and the trading volume and everything, then you are uh, then deciding to make a purchase or not. But
Mm-hmm.
like, uh, so creators on Chingari app, they have like
Mm-hmm.
millions of followers and hundreds of thousands of followers, and
Mm-hmm.
these creators are also artists. They are
Mm-hmm.
creating content in form of videos.
Mm-hmm.
So what we are doing is, we are creating a video NFT marketplace inside Chingari application, where
Mm-hmm.
these content creators will be able to mint video NFTs out of their content.
Right.
Okay, and that can be sold to every Chingari user. Like, any Chingari user with enough GARI tokens in their wallet, they can
Mm-hmm.
directly purchase these NFTs from these uh, from these content creators, and they
Mm-hmm.
don't need to like download a browser extension.
Right.
They don't need to purchase tokens from any exchange and then transfer it to their wallet and then purchase the NFTs.
Mm-hmm.
uh, you can purchase these video NFTs from the rewards that you are earning from the Chingari app itself.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and these NFTs are not just like tokens which you can which does not have any utility.
Mm-hmm.
But when you are buying any video NFT from a creator, you are also buying a share of the revenue that they are generating from Chingari app. So let's say Jimmy is a content creator on Chingari app,
Right.
and his video gets a lot of traction inside Chingari app, and he
Mm-hmm.
earns, let's say, 100 GARI tokens per day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and when Jimmy sells a video NFT
Mm-hmm.
to Praveen,
Mm-hmm.
so Jimmy is monetizing his content in form of an NFT sale, right?
Right.
Let's say you sold that NFT to Praveen at 500 GARI tokens, at a
Mm-hmm.
price of 500 GARI tokens.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the 100 GARI tokens that you are making on Chingari app on a daily basis,
Mm-hmm.
Praveen will get a small share of that earnings.
Mm. So it's like
So
royalties. It's like
so
royalties.
not royalties, but
Yeah.
like Praveen is buying into your content creator performance, or your
Ah.
potential to make money from your content. So he's
Mm.
like betting on you.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean the video NFT marketplace and the concept is really interesting. Please keep going, like it's getting more interesting. Yeah.
So this is something like, this is all I can share right now.
Hmm.
So basically, uh, the idea of like, as I mentioned earlier, that how Chingari got into Web3 was, we wanted our content creators to monetize their content.
Hmm.
So I believe that this would be one of the major way where content creators would be able to monetize by selling their videos as NFTs.
Hmm.
And then the users also can earn by holding these NFTs in form of the rewards they'll be making from the video earnings.
Amazing. Yeah, that is for sure like I mean most probably that's the direction that we're going, for creator monetization. I guess Chingari is on the right track, with also the video NFT, that's like next level, because now let's say like for example I do like YouTube, and then I can take this content, I can put a piece of it on like Chingari application, and I can monetize this content directly to my community members. I don't need to pay YouTube for whatever the revenue that I'm generating, okay, and any other thing. It's going to be like more like peer to peer, and it's all going to be within the application. And also they'll build a customized marketplace where you can actually do buyers and sellers come and meet and trade all of this stuff, right? So that's pretty that's pretty heavy. It's insane. So that's a lot of alpha, that's a lot of alpha. And this is a bit of long-term plan, I'm guessing. It's
No, no,
oh, okay,
no.
it's like right
It will
here.
be going. So the first phase of video NFT marketplace
Hmm.
will be going live by mid of June, like within 2 weeks.
Amazing.
And like
So
this would be a very basic version, but like the elaborated exhaustive version will take some time to build. But yeah, like people can at least see a MVP or demo of what they'll be looking after in a time period of few months.
right. And just to clear one more thing for the crypto native people is like all these video NFT, they will have a hash on the Solana blockchain, right? It's
Right,
just the
right,
signature, like just not like a normal NFT, but it's just the content is
right.
like video. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Amazing. I mean, that's a lot of information, and that's a lot of education for me as well. And Praveen, you're mute. You're on mute. So yeah, now Praveen has some
Yeah,
alpha to
and
share as well.
to add more to Ankush, what he said that onboarding user base.
Hmm.
See, in Chingari app, users are not even aware that they are uh, taking part in this crypto thing.
Mm,
Like they're just creating PIN and security questions,
hmm.
and they're joining this blockchain thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, we are onboarding without even letting them know that uh, to this crypto revolution.
Amazing. Yeah. So
And
mm,
also our CEO Sumit has plans to like create Chingari Academy to educate users about blockchain.
mm. Yeah,
Mm,
I think the education aspect of thing, in my opinion, like before I used to work with Morales, so they had this academy and then they have a software product. So they had this
mm,
funnel, where users can actually go to the academy, learn programming, learn all this crypto stuff, and then go build like
Mm.
application using their own platform. So the academy also like Chingari Academy, I didn't know about that. So that's like real alpha, right there. So
Yeah.
so yeah, it's going to educate people and people who just want to learn more about crypto and who are interested. Even though you guys as abstract the Web3 and crypto part of it, and you make it like simple as using like any other application. Yeah, you guys are creating this. So that's amazing. That's amazing to know. And
And this if this Academy goes live,
mhm,
like 100 million users get access to content to this blockchain and Web3 contents.
mhm.
So they get educated and onboard to this revolution.
Right, and also the one of the key important thing is I'm thinking it's going to be across like different languages, like not just English is going to be
Mm,
other
yeah,
languages, which is really key because it's hard to find it's hard to find talent who can actually translate like all these Web3 and crypto sort of content into local regional languages from the subcontinent like India, and then you have Chinese and all the other. So I guess it's going to be multilingual, right? The
yeah.
academy, right? Amazing, amazing. So Siddhant, would you like to touch something? Would you like to share your alpha, like some hidden gem with the audience for now?
I think Ankush and Praveen have actually covered up a lot. But
He's Siddhant is saving a lot of alpha with himself.
Yeah, Siddhant has access to many community managers like multinational managers.
Hmm.
So yeah, he can take care of these translations.
Hmm.
If I think he can add more.
Amazing.
yep, yep, yep.
Yeah,
Um,
So, I think what Ankush has missed out is Chingari is also going to introduce Metaverse.
mm,
So this
yeah,
is something big, and this is one of the long-term plan which we are having.
hmm.
Probably in a year or a couple of years,
Hmm.
we will be entering into Metaverse.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's also like buzzword for now, but like practically speaking, I think 1, 2 years or a few years time, that market will mature a lot. Like I'm sure like you guys
Mhm.
have watched that when Facebook was rebranding from Facebook to Meta, he did a video, Zuckerberg, and he was showing how e-commerce is going to be on the metaverse and so on and so forth. I guess like we all are in line with that since like everyone is used to now virtual reality and augmented reality, over the past few years, and it's getting a lot of traction. I guess that's the end result. Like Somnium Space, they already have that decentralized. They already have that. So we're going there. Like a lot of these big brands like Binance and all these Gucci and all these other fashion brands, they are all into metaverse. Like all these they're selling their products on the metaverse and all that stuff. So it's really cool. I'm sure like we are going to that, and it's going to be much more fun. It's not like going to be purely digital, but the experience of the digital, I think, is going to create that different universe where anyone can go from one one part of the world to the other, just teleport like that, and it's going to be seamless, across multiple networks and
yeah,
multiple distributed systems.
yeah,
Amazing. So, I mean, would you mind like sharing your Twitter handles or any other places where people can actually follow you guys personally? And then later on, and I'm going to leave all the links in the description, so make sure to check that out. Anything that you have discussed is going to be in the description. So, why don't you share your handles for your Twitter and how can people find you, where you're most active on? Yeah.
So I can be found on Twitter with the handle called Sir_Kedia, SIR_KEDIA, or like you can just ping me on Telegram at Ankush Kedia, ANKUSH without spaces, KEDIA.
Amazing. What about you, Praveen and Siddhant?
yeah. I am available on Telegram community as Human Groot. You can search as Human Groot in our official Telegram group or on Twitter, human_Groot. That is my username.
Mm.
And I will be available like most of time.
20. So
Yeah.
like human, like you message on Telegram, Gari's Telegram,
Uh,
you'll see human Groot is the first person to reply on anything.
Yeah, I would vouch for that. He's very active and he's very helpful and he's very knowledgeable, about like the whole ecosystem and crypto in general. So if you're new to crypto or new to anything, you just want to learn, I think Human Groot and Siddhant and all the community members, they put a lot of effort. I see like they're like very active. So yeah, so Siddhant, what about you?
Yeah. So since we have been like dealing into crypto space, I'm mostly active on Twitter and Telegram.
Hmm.
So if you want to like find me on Twitter, just type Siddhant_08 SIDDHANT underscore 08.
Hmm.
And on Telegram, you can find me by username @SID0805.
Hmm.
Actually, 0805 is my date of birth, 8 May.
Amazing, amazing. So that's a lot. That's an alpha over there as well. So make sure to wish him on his birthday, when his
Yeah.
birthday comes. Okay, so yeah, so I mean, yeah, I mean, guys, so we haven't just coming back to like, just finishing off with the GARI program since we'll be launching maybe next week. It's gonna go live, right? Like on June 8th. So that's the plan. That's the estimated ETA, but like don't quote any one of us on that. Okay, so it might change. So But anyways, it's going to come out soon. The whole plan, the official plans, and all of that stuff. Good stuff for you to actually learn more. Of course, like we have, different websites and different social media. We are everywhere. On Twitter, Telegram, Discord. Discord is where the DAO is, just like any other crypto network. And you have the Gari.network and you have Chingari.io, which is the app site. We will be sharing all of the links in the description with all of their contacts so you can actually reach out to them if you have any questions. And it's me, your man. It's Jimmy. I am working and collaborating with them. I just recently joined as their CMO for their products, and it's been amazing. The team is like really great. They're always very helpful, as you have been seeing, like, this is like it's like an education session for me, So I mean, thank you guys so much for your time, and I hope you as the audience got something from it. And until next time, I'll see you when I see you. Bye now.
Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you
Bye,
so much.
guys.
Yeah, thank you.